Opening a new Google Doc isn't too labor-intensive, but there's a way to make it a one-step process. Instead of navigating to a blank page through your Google Drive, just type docs.new or doc.new into your web browser search bar and it'll take you to a fresh document. You can also open a new Google Sheet with sheet.new or a new slide with slide.new. Under Insert, scroll down to Drawing and hit New. Hover over the line menu and choose Scribble, which gives you a blank box to write your signature. It mightn't be your very best handwriting, especially if you're using a mouse or trackpad rather than a touchscreen. But it's definitely more efficient than printing your document out, signing your name with a pen, and having to scan the whole page. The drawing function can also come in handy if you'd like to modify an image. Say, for example, you'd like to circle a certain location on a map. You can drag and drop an image or import one from your files into your new drawing and insert a shape or an arrow from the options in the toolbar. For those of you who find yourselves checking the word count after virtually every sentence you type, whether you're writing something with a strict word limit or just nursing a slightly neurotic habit, save yourself the trouble of multiple visits to the Tools section and check the box to display word count while typing, which is at the bottom of the word count pop-up box. You'll see the word count in the bottom left corner of the screen and you can expand it to see the character count and other stats. If you're not quite ready to commit to an omnipresent word count, you can still avoid the toolbar by hitting Ctrl-Shift-C or Command-Shift-C on a Mac, and the word count box will automatically appear. Speaking of keyboard shortcuts, you can paste text that matches your existing text by pressing Ctrl-Shift-V or Command-Shift-V on a Mac. That way, for example, a quote that you've copied from an article written in 14-point Comic Sans will appear in 11-point Arial or whatever you've set your font as. For similar time-saving tricks, check out keyboard shortcuts in the Help menu. In the upper right corner of your screen, there's a little pencil icon that gives you the option to work in suggesting mode, where everything you type renders as a suggested edit. Each edit gets its own comment box along the right side of the document, with the option to accept, reject, or reply to the change. If you're collaborating with multiple people on a project, you can assign an edit to a specific user by typing plus in the reply box and entering an email address. Google will then send an email notifying that person that there's a suggestion waiting for them. Not only does Google automatically save your document changes as you make them, but it also keeps a record of all those changes. You can access previous versions of your Google Doc by going to File, Version History, and See Version History. There, you can expand any earlier draft to see the specific edits highlighted in the doc, as well as when they were made and who made them, which is especially useful if more than one person is editing. You can cut down on the number of tabs you're juggling with two Google Doc hacks, the built-in Internet web browser and the built-in dictionary. The Internet browser is under Tools and Explore, or this keyboard shortcut, and it also searches through your Google Drive. You can access the dictionary under Tools and Dictionary, or use this shortcut. You can also get to either feature by right-clicking on any word or phrase in your doc and choosing Explore or Define. Under Tools, select Preferences, and you'll be able to check or uncheck general preferences like automatically capitalize words, automatically correct spelling, and more. For a more personalized autocorrect experience, switch to the Substitutions tab, and there you can direct Google to automatically replace any given word, letter, or symbol with one of your choice. If, for example, you'd like Google to always add an accent to the E in Beyoncé, type Beyoncé in the Replace column and Beyoncé with an accent in the With column. To stop Google from continually registering certain unique keywords or names as spelling errors, add them to your personal dictionary, which is listed under Tools and then Spelling and Grammar. If a word is already marked as an error in your Google Doc, You can also add it to your dictionary by right-clicking and choosing the Add Any Word to Dictionary. Prefer to work in Google Docs but your manager always asks for Microsoft Word files? You can download your Google Doc as a Word document by going to File and Download. There are also options to convert it into a PDF, a web page, a plain text file, and more. Before you send it to anyone, we recommend giving it a read-through to make sure the formatting translated properly. While Google's voice typing capabilities don't extend to deciphering an audio file played aloud on a speaker, the process is definitely easier than pausing the audio every few seconds so you can manually type each word. In your navigation bar, go to Tools, and then Voice Typing, and make sure your microphone is enabled. Plug in your headphones, play your audio file, and clearly dictate whatever said. Google will transcribe it all for you. The feature can also be helpful for people with other impairments that makes it difficult to use a keyboard. Even if you're now planning on being somewhere without internet access in the near future, Wi-Fi or power outages can happen unexpectedly, so it's a good idea to enable offline editing just in case. Go to your Google Docs homepage, hit the main menu icon, and choose Settings. Then hit the gray Offline button so it slides to the right and turns blue. And there you have it! How many have you already tried? Comment down below. If this video has helped you, say thanks by hitting the like and subscribe button.